Hello, I'm Michele Silvernail. Glad you could join me today for a few minutes as we read Genesis together in my series, Read Genesis with Me. Grab a mug of coffee or tea. And today, in honor of September, I'm having a little bit of pumpkin spice cake as well. Now, admit it, when I said pumpkin spice, you had a visceral reaction. Either you're like, yum, or you're rolling your eyes about it being pumpkin spice season again. Don't worry. All people are welcome here. Lovers and haters of pumpkin spice are welcome. By the way, how do you like my mug? This was given to me by my dad, so shout out to Dad. He gave it to me one Valentine's Day. I remember as a kid, my dad always used to buy my mama one of those big heart-shaped Valentines. The fancier, the better. And he would always get me and my sister the little small ones with like 4 or 5 pieces of candy in it. It's funny the things that stick with you, but he was a good dad, and he is a good dad. And you know, when you have a good father, it makes it easier for you to believe in God. So, shout out to my dad today. So we're going to talk about 2 amazing proofs that God exists and that He is involved in His world and cares about you and me. And those 2 things, in my opinion, is the simple seed and man and woman themselves. So let's read Genesis 1:29 through 31. God also said, "Look, I have given you every seed-bearing plant on the surface of the entire earth, and every tree whose fruit contains the seed. This will be food for you. For all the wildlife of the earth, for every bird of the sky, for every creature that crawls on the earth, everything having the breath of life in it. I have given every green plant for food." And it was so. God saw all that He had made, and it was very good. Evening came, and then morning, the 6th day. So this whole passage is about plants and the seed-bearing plants that God gave us for food. So fast forward to the 21st century, and you know, we're living in times where technology is amazing. Scientists can take seeds and plants and make hybrid plants. Scientists can take robots and make robots with artificial intelligence. But there are 2 things that scientists, that mankind cannot create. And that is a seed and a man. Now, look at the seed. It's an amazing creation. It looks like a dead thing. That's one reason we have the Easter lily is a symbol of Easter, because the bulb of an Easter lily looks just like a dead husk. But it's really programmed with life. And when soil and climate conditions are right, the seed will run its program and a plant will result. And just think of all of the variety of plants. Everything from a rose to a Venus flytrap, a daffodil, an oak tree, a water lily, a dogwood. Such variety. One estimate is that the Amazon alone is home to as many as 80,000 plant species, from which more than 40,000 species play a critical role in regulating the global climate and sustaining the local water cycle there. It's all very complex and mind-blowing. But man is even more complex, even more amazing creation. And it reminds me of a story that I've heard. The story is told of a group of scientists who were very proud of all the advances in scientific knowledge over the years. And so one day, the scientists go to God and say, science has come a very long way over the past several decades, and we can clone people. We can do marvelous things. We no longer need you. So God patiently replies, very well, if you're so smart, I'd like to challenge you to a man-making contest. The scientists eagerly agree. God said, you go first. So one of the scientists bent down and scooped up a handful of dirt, and God said, no, no, no. Go get your own dirt. I love that story because it shows man is very limited in what we can accomplish, but God is not. And so today let's just think about the goodness of God and how amazing He is, and He wants to be involved in our lives. So keep connected and encouraged, friends. See you soon.